Aries, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for February. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, friends, let's see what is going on with you. Straight in here, end of the month. Okay. This message for the end of the month of your thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. And I did throw up 2 new meditation videos for you guys. Okay, so here we go. This message. We have the Magician in reverse. Could be some kind of delay that you're waiting for something to happen, but it just feels like it's not coming through just as fast as you want it to. Could be a delay in your manifestation, whatever it is that you're trying to either law on a track, praying for, however, but definitely delayed. Okay, so with this delay, let's see what's going on. Keeping the power alive. Love that. But you're still keeping that power and keeping courageous. It just feels like moving strong. So even though it's delayed, it doesn't mean that you haven't, given it any more power, or that you're slacking off, or, if anything, you're giving it more intention and just really staying strong as you're waiting for this to take place, to come through however it is. So I love that. Having the hope. Yeah, it's because you still have hope alive, going after fulfillment and wishes in the recent past. In the near future, look at that, you still have the authority. So there is a lot of stability and a lot of sitting in boss mode over here with the authority. So really taking that action with authority. And there's a lot of creativeness that's going in within this situation. So I do see a lot of creativity going in where the fulfillment of wishes is really coming in strong. So it does feel like you are very dedicated and very, in the recent past, very creative. So I see a lot of creative endeavors coming through for you. If you're writing, painting, any of these things, it could have been that you were just really on a roll over here with any kind of creative ideas. Okay. So really going after the fulfillment of wishes with this creativity, it just feels like it wasn't really the perfect timing. So it does feel like you were in the waiting game. And once again, things are delayed and you are in the waiting game as we're speaking. So whatever you're trying to do to push forward towards this fulfillment of wish is just really in its own waiting game. So yeah, definitely going to have to wait for the perfect timing. Just make sure that you're keeping patient, because it does show that some of you might even be a little impatient to the waiting game, because you really want everything to just kind of follow through. Because you're really in a power mode right over here, kind of a boss mode. So really wanting these things to open up for you. So just watch your patience. Going over here in the present now, and the end of the month is talking about keeping this hope and this goal and this promise alive. Hoping that all this just kind of rains in together and really comes through for you. Really seeing it with the High Priestess over here, and really keeping your intuition going. And there is a lot of success and a lot of inspiring things that are really continuing to go through your mind as you're continuing to do so. Really taking the reins over here. It just feels like it's definitely a go, go, go. But it does feel like, just remember, it's not the time right now to be risky. You already took the risk in the kind of near past over here. This where it's like you just continue to use your intuition, but you don't have to risk anything else. There's no reason to leap off any mountains or do anything else. You just have to right now wait for the perfect timing to come through. You've already done all the work. Now just allow the star to do its job. Wait for the Chariot to come through. With the Wands over here, but there's this overly determined piece over here that just makes you want to keep continuing to keep going after this. And maybe you're even thinking about how I could do it better this way, or maybe I need to do this. And it's that creative flow that's going as you're using your intuition. But there's really no reason. Right now is not the time to take any more risks. You really just have to patiently wait because it's not going to make it go any faster, and it's not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like the Chariot's not going to move any quicker, guys. It's already coming in at the pace it's coming in at, right? So if anything, it's just kind of time to kind of relax. Because, yeah, all you're doing is fragmenting energy with the moon upside down, right? Which is, once again, saying this is not the perfect timing. Listen to your gut feelings as well, because your gut knows, right? Get into that meditative spot and say, okay, this is the way it's going to be. Otherwise, you're just kind of deceiving yourself if you think that by taking this leap and moving it this way and shifting and moving and maybe I'll do this and do that, it's kind of almost like a deceiving yourself to making it to believe that it's going to come in faster than it is, and it's not, right? It's not going to do any of the aboves. Right? You just have to wait for your Nine of Cups to come in. The success and the achievements will come in at that perfect timing when everything starts coming through. So there's no reason to be walking sadly or doing any of that, or, you know, just kind of chill. Right now it's just kind of the rest period. You put in all the hard work and all the power. You just kind of relax. But it is showing that you are in such a power mode, taking on all this fire energy, that it's going to be hard for you to relax a little bit and be patient. But it definitely says, be aware of the toxic energy of fragmenting energy to try to get something done that's not going to move any fast. There it is, Chariot upside down. I'm not coming in right now. There's no reason for you to move off the path that you're on. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to do anything. I'll come in when I'm telling you I'm coming in. And it isn't now. You have to wait for the perfect timing. So definitely, excuse me. So you have your Magician upside down, meaning the manifestation is not ready yet. The Chariot is saying, I'm bringing the I'm bringing your manifestation to life now. Here comes the blessings. And right now the Chariot's saying, I'm not ready yet. I'm still weaving together. Right? I'm still being put together. I'm still kind of far away. So yeah, the Chariot's not ready yet. Just kind of just chill out. You have other things that you can do. Just look for other little things that you can do around the situation as you're waiting for this situation to unfold. So, now's the time to, if you have any coffee dates or anything like that, go ahead and take those coffee dates. Go ahead and go do other things, as you're waiting for this to come through. Absolutely. Yeah. But you just keep pushing in that same direction, you guys. You're just not going to give up the ghost over here. It's just showing that you're just going to continue up with the strength and the power, and you're going to continue to, you're doing it. You're just continuing to push on something that's just not ready to come in just yet. Yeah. I'm just saying that you have these friends, could be Scorpio, Aquarius, or Gemini, or all three. You want to go out and do things and do other things to get your mind taken off of this one piece for just a little while, because it almost feels like kind of obsessive. The power that you're putting out is kind of almost showing kind of obsession to make something move that cannot move any faster. So you really, you guys need to slow down a little bit. Because it's definitely saying, I'm just over here trying to communicate with this, trying to get this done, get this over here. And it's saying, but all those pieces are already done, guys. What are you doing? Yeah. Judgment call. You just have to wait for the judgment call to come through. So now is more of a time. Yes, please, relax. Thank you. I was waiting for the Four of Swords. There it is. Just relax. Now it's just time to relax. You put in all the work. Going to end up pushing yourselves over the edge over here, because it's just going to end up causing insomnia and anxiety the way you guys are pushing, if it's not already so. So keeping the authority alive in the near future over here is really saying that your stability in boss mode is really good. Now there we go, we have the change coming out. Let me grab this other deck over here and see if can kind of give us a time period of when this Chariot's supposed to be coming through. Because it does say the world over here. Now, if the near future over here, the Chariot's not coming through, then that means it might not be until maybe the end of March or mid of March, because this is only going to about Well, no, it could be about the beginning to the middle. Now you're keeping the Queen of Wands, the Star, still keeping them on that fire sign, looking for the past. Yeah, it hasn't come in just yet. So you guys have a little bit of time to wait, just a little bit, right? Because it's saying, nope, I'm still keeping my hopes and glories alive for the swords. So you're definitely, I don't believe that, yeah, in the beginning of the month just yet, I don't see that Chariot coming through just yet on this situation. Because I see you still keeping hopeful. The hope is on top of the hope. So that means you're still waiting for the Chariot to come through. You're still in this waiting game. As you're keeping yourself strong with all this power. You got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, looking nostalgic at the situation. Like, I put in all this hard work. I'm really waiting for this dream to come through. It could even be a dream that you've been dreaming a long time. You know, really putting a lot of action in. Just make sure that you're giving yourself a little more giving. And just give yourself a little more time too with the Six of Cups. That way, you know, you can, you know, just kind of interact with other things and other things around you, being a little more giving in that area as you're waiting for this to actually come through. Yeah. So definitely, but I do see the cycle change over here, and it does show that the cycle is changing just a little bit. It's not saying your Chariot's come through yet, but it is saying the cycle is changing. And as the cycle is changing, it's just, what it's going to do is it's going to build that hope a little bit. And I think that's because you're going to see little things here and there, little sparks of things coming through that you're going to notice. Okay. And, you know, that's a good thing, though. So I do believe you have other little things around you that are changing as you're waiting for this Chariot to come through. So you might have some new friends coming in, new ideas, new hopes, new things going on. But within the world, you know, so you have other kind of undertakings while you're waiting for this final goal to come through. So, and you might even be going back and making sure that you've, you know, kind of crossed your T's, dotted your I's type of thing, looking for the perfections of the situation. For some of you, but otherwise it's pretty much saying there's other little things that are taking place around you that are actually working itself out. For some of you might even have this beautiful fire sign coming through that you might be starry-eyed about. So you might even have new dates, things of this nature, old friends coming back as well with the Six of Cups. So you might even have some kind of, maybe even for some of you, you might even be having some kind of, I don't know, some kind of party or something like that. Some kind of old get together of family, friends, old friends, things like that. Class reunion as well. I see old schoolmates, things like that. So could be other things that you're very passionate about doing. Okay. As you're watching your ships come in and waiting for those ships to come in, you can kind of work in other areas of your life as well. Okay. Very beautiful reading, my friends. Let's see what the angels have to say and get on out so we can get to those spiritual readings. Spiritual readings are coming up next. And you have success. Yes, because success is on its way. Just keep yourself in a peaceful resolution with yourself. And that's what I'm saying. You already put in all the hard work. Take a little time out for yourself so that you can recover, right? Without having, you know, because you are in the waiting game. And that's just the way it is, waiting for those opportunities to come at hand. Love it. So keep yourself positive and, you know, seek other things to do. And maybe there's other little things around you that need a little bit of attention that you can now finally focus on those things instead of giving this one thing all of the attention while it's sitting in the waiting game. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.